And here's why I probably didn't get hired by the FAA a year ago.
Of the real reason there's an FAA, and that's safety. That's making sure that when passengers get on the plane, they are going to actually reach their loved ones.
But it's worth asking at this point, is excellence what we need in airline operation, or is diversity the goal here?
The CEO of United Airlines last month, the CEO, he announced of all the hiring for all the new pilots that are coming up this year, all the hiring for the new pilots, the main focus is going to be diversity. What? Diversity? Not the best pilots you can find? The ones with the most hours of experience? Ones who've done it before? Maybe? Nope, diversity. I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of flying all the time with these white pilots landing safely and on time. Boring.
I mean, this is crazy. FAA's diversity push includes focusing on hiring people with severe intellectual and psychiatric disabilities. The Federal Aviation Administration, if you don't know, they are the ones that are the safety of our skies. They regulate all the airlines, aircraft manufacturers, and they are focused on hiring people with what they call disabilities. But I mean, there's all kinds of disabilities, so it's a little ridiculous. But I mean, part of this is psychiatric disability. I mean, that's a bit much to be focusing on that for hiring of the FAA, in my opinion. Employs roughly 45,000 people. So yeah, there's administrative jobs also. So yeah, I mean, some positions are better for people than others, but it shouldn't be the main focus in any job, in my opinion. I just don't know why this is about race and minorities and females. Just hire the best, most qualified individual for the job. I don't think the most qualified individual for the job is always a white male, so I don't know why this really needs addressed, that people feel that way. It's just odd to me, but I mean, this is a critical industry where you have to be very focused. I've worked in aviation for 20 years now, and I've been around aviation pretty much my whole life. Like, when you're involved in any kind of task, whether it be a pilot or a maintainer, engineering, you have to be focused and you have to have the most attention to detail. I mean, I agree with this statement. Aviation industry has a responsibility for traveler safety, just as healthcare industry has a responsibility for patient safety. These responsibilities outweigh other factors when considering applicants to work in these fields. People with disabilities who can successfully complete the task should never face discrimination. I agree. Here's another thing to take into consideration. I mean, employees with disabilities will be provided reasonable accommodation on the job. So, I mean, I don't know what that entails, but more taxpayers' money, it's not a problem, but there is another expense that will be funded by taxpayers' money. And then there's this. United CEO faced intense social media backlash after him boasting about them hiring 50% of the graduating pilot class will be women or people of color. Why focus on that? I understand diversity is a good thing, but don't focus on it. Hire the most qualified individuals. The interviewer made a comment, white males don't just dominate in the cockpits, but also in the C-suite at United Airlines, which is the chief executive board. Kirby just replied that diversity is welcome everywhere. Wall Street Silver wrote, people need to think twice about flying United, and that the airline's top priority should be safety. The FAA and United Airlines needs to stop broadcasting about diversity. Like, it doesn't make you better because you put diversity first. Like, put safety, put people's lives, and put the industry first. And diversity can be a part of hiring, don't get me wrong, but it shouldn't be like the focal point of hiring. I just wanted to share with you guys because I'm very passionate about aviation, and I wanted to work for the FAA at one point in time, and I have relatives that do, and I still am in the Air Force, and I'm still work in the aviation field.